Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, I will continue with the another type of equation, which is a fourth degree equation of quadratic type. So basically, before this, we have learned how to solve the equation involving quadratic. Now, how can we solve the equation involving other than quadratic? Let's say we have a fourth degree. Okay, so this is an example. Let's look at to the first example here. X power of 4 minus 8x power of 2 plus 8 is equals to 0. So how can we solve this one? So what we have to do first here is we have to let what we have to do here is first we have to let u is equivalent to x power of 2. So when you let u is equivalent to x squared, so you will put that x power of 4 as x power of 2 minus 8x squared plus 8 is equals to 0. So when you let u is equivalent to x squared, so now it will become u squared minus with the 8u plus 8 is equals to 0. So now we have the equation in terms of quadratic. So once you have quadratic, so we have three methods to solve the quadratic equation. So it's either by using factorization, computing the square, or by using quadratic formula. So for this one, we cannot factorize. So what we have to do here is we have to use quadratic formula. So u is equivalent to negative 8 plus minus. So b squared is negative 8 squared minus with the 4a, you'll see is 8 divided by 2a. So 2 times with 1. So when you try to solve this one, so you will get 8 plus minus with the 64 minus 32 over with 2. So simplify the equation. So 8 plus minus with the square root of 32 divided by 2. So please don't let your answer as a square root of 32. So you have to make sure the square root or the values inside the set in the simplest form. So square root of 32 is actually we can put it in terms of, so let's say square root of 32 is also equivalent to 16 times 2, the whole thing square root. So when you split between square root of 16 and 2, so you will get square root of 16 and square root of 2. So it's equivalent to square root of 16 is 4. So 4 square root of 2. Therefore, square root of 32 is actually equivalent to 4 square root of 2. So continue with this one. So 8 plus minus with the 4 square root of 2 divided by 2. So between 8 and 4, you can simplify. So we can take out 4. So you will get 2 plus minus with square root of 2 divided by 2. So to simplify, you will get 2 times with the 2 plus minus square root of 2. Or when you try to expand, so you will get 4 plus minus 2 square root of 2. So this is the values of u. So we want to solve for the x because the original variable from the equation is x. So we have to change back in terms of x. So your u is equivalent to 4 plus 2 square root of 2. And another one, u is equivalent to 4 minus 2 square root of 2. So we just let our u just now is equivalent to x squared. Therefore, this one is equivalent to x squared is equivalent to 4 plus 2 square root of 2. Therefore, we want to solve for x. So squared, you move to the other side. So it will become square root plus minus. So 4 plus with the 2 square root of 2. And then for this one also, x squared is equivalent to 4 minus 2 square root of 2. Therefore, x is equivalent to plus minus square root of 4 minus 2 square root of 2. So you will get 4 solution for the x. So one of the solution is positive square root of 4 plus 2 square root of 2 and minus square root of 4 plus 2 square root of 2, and another one is square root of 4 minus 2 square root of 2, and another one is minus square root of 4 minus 2 square root of 2. So please take note that the values of 4, so 4 plus 2 square root of 2, you cannot split into square root of 4 and then plus with the 2 square root of 2 square root. So this is the wrong way. So because when you have plus, you cannot split between 2 square root. What you can split, if you have square root of a, b, then you can split into square root of a, square root of b. But you never can split between square root of a plus b is equivalent to square root of a plus square root of b. So this one is wrong. So your answer is just these two answer, and another two answer comes from here. Okay, now let's continue with the next type of equation, which is rational exponent. Solve x power of 4 over 3 minus 5x power of 2 over 3 plus 6 is equals to 0. So for this case, we can we have the lowest exponent here, which is x power of 2 over 3. So let us try to let u is equivalent to x power of 2 over 3. And then x power of 4 over 3, we can rewrite as x power of 2 over 3, power of 2 minus 5x, power of 2 over 3 plus 6 is equals to 0. And then x power of 2 over 3, we can put it in terms of u. So u squared minus 5u plus 6 is equals to 0. And then we can solve this quadratic equation by factorize this equation. So so 2, 3 minus minus. So you will get minus 5u in the middle and then plus 6. Therefore, we will get two values of u. U is equivalent to 2 and u is equivalent to 3. So change back in terms of x. X power of 2 over 3 is equivalent to 2. Therefore, x power of 2. So power of 1 over 3, let's say we put like this first, is equivalent to 2. So power of 1 over 3, when you move to the other side, so you will get power of 3. So x power of 2 is equivalent to 2 power of 3 is equivalent to 8. Therefore, x squared move to the other side, so you will get square root. Therefore, we will have two values here, plus minus square root of 8. So that is for the first solution. And then x power of 2 over 3 is equivalent to 3. X power of 2 power of 1 over 3 is equivalent to 3. So x power of 2 is equivalent to 3. Power of 3, x squared is equivalent to 27. Squared, you move to the other side, you will get plus minus square root of 27. Therefore, we will have 4 solutions here. Okay, let's try do this exercise. So we have also the equation in terms of exponent. So in this case, when you look at to the exponent, x power of 2 over 3 and x power of negative 1 over 3 and negative 2 over 3. So let us try to let u is equivalent to x power of negative 1 over 3. And then you can rewrite that 2x power of negative 2 over 3 as 2x power of negative 1 over 3, then power of 2 minus with the 7x power of negative 1 over 3 minus 15 is equals to 0. And then x power of negative 1 over 3, we can put it in terms of u. So 2u squared minus 7u minus 15 is equals to 0. And then again, we have in terms of quadratic, we can factorize this equation. So 2u, u is equivalent to 0. And for you to get 15, we can have 3, 5. And then this one is minus, this one is plus. Therefore, you will get two values of u. One of the u is negative 3 over 2 and another u is equivalent to 5. So for the u is equivalent to negative 3 over 2, our x power of negative 1 over 3 is equivalent to negative 3 over 2. So we can put this one as a x power of 1 over x power of 1 over 3 is equivalent to negative 3 over 2. Therefore, our x, so 1 over or we can just change to the other side, the power of negative. So we have here x is equivalent to negative 3 over 2 power of negative 3. So it's equivalent to negative, we have here 1 over 3, negative 3 over 2 power of 3. So we can rewrite as 1 over 3 power of 3 is equivalent to negative 27 over 8. Therefore, we can move this one up. So the final answer here is negative 8 over 27. And then for the other solution, when u is equivalent to 5, x power of negative 1 over 3 is equivalent to 5. So we can move to the other side. For the x is equivalent to 5 power of negative 3. Therefore, x is equivalent to 1 over 5 power of 3 is 1 to 5. So there will be two solutions. Okay, let's look at to this exercise. So before that, please make this correction. So on your notes, it is x plus 3 power of 2 over 3. So instead of 2 over 3, change to the power of 3 over 2. So that is the correction. Okay, so for this one, square root of x plus 3 is actually, this one we can also rewrite as x plus 3 power of 1 over 2. So from here, power of the exponent is 1 over 2, 1 and 3 over 2. So between these three exponents, so the lowest is power of 1 over 2. So therefore, we will let u is equivalent to x plus 3 power of 1 over 2. Therefore, for the equation x plus 3 power of 3 over 2, so we can rewrite as x plus 3 power of 1 over 2, and we can put that power of 3 outside, and then minus with the x plus 3. This one is x plus 3 square root squared. So we can rewrite like that, and then plus with the square root of x plus 3 minus 1 is equals to 0. So when you change in terms of u, so it will become u cubed minus, so square root of x plus 3, square root of x plus 3 is equivalent to u. So u, and then we have squared outside, so squared plus with u minus 1 is equals to 0. So in this case, we can put it as factoring by group. So we have the first group for the u power of 3 minus u squared, and another one is u minus 1. So for the first two terms, so we can put it as u squared, u minus 1. And for the fourth and the third term, we can rewrite as u minus 1. So in the middle here, for you to get the original equation, so we have to plus 1. So for this case, let's say u minus 1, when you factor out u minus 1, so we have to put 1, the constant 1 in front. So plus, because this one is plus. So this one we just factorize u cubed minus u squared. So factor out, you will get u squared in bracket u minus 1. And then the whole thing is equal to 0. So since you have two same term here, so we can rewrite as u squared plus 1 multiply with the u minus 1 is equals to 0. So this method, we call it as factoring by group. Okay, so let us try to solve. So we have u squared plus 1 is equals to 0. So u squared is equivalent to negative 1. So u squared, you minus to the other side, you will get plus minus square root of negative 1. So this is not a real solution. Therefore, we will ignore this part because you are not going to get the real number. So how about another one? We have here u minus 1 is equals to 0. And then u is equivalent to square root of x plus 3 minus 1 is equals to 0. And then u x plus 3 square root is equals to 1. X plus 3, so squared, square root you move to the other side, so you will get squared. So squared, therefore x is equivalent to 1 minus 3 is equivalent to negative 2. So the only solution for the x is equivalent to negative 2.